Minecraft has tons of creators, some extremely loved by the entire community and others not so much. The hated ones have committed serious crimes and even lied to their viewers. So let's take a look at the most loved and the most hated Minecraft creators. Starting off with someone who's been in a good amount of controversy and had his entire community turn on him. Call me Carson. He was once a legendary Minecraft YouTuber with millions of subscribers, until he got exposed by his friends for talking with someone underage, but that's not exactly the full story. You see, Call Me Carson was part of a massive YouTuber group called Lunch Club, and everything was going great for him. His views were better than ever, and he was building a massive fan base that would wait for the second he clicked the upload button. But the group would eventually break up, and with that, Carson decided to come clean to who he thought were his friends. He was 19 years old at the time and had a fan who was 17, but he had actually been messaging her. His friends were glad he came clean, and it seemed like it wasn't ever going to be made public and become an issue for Carson until it was. On January 5th, two of the members of the group, Travis and Noah, went to Keemstar with this information, and it all went downhill for Call Me Carson from there. Keemstar, of course, absolutely blew this up and had the entire Minecraft community talking about it. But it still somehow got worse for Carson in the months to come. Because crazy enough, another former member of Lunch Club named Slimesicle came out publicly on Twitter saying he actually reported Carson to the FBI, which was honestly just insane to hear. Carson, of course, got out of the Minecraft community right away, but still lost a ton of his fans and supporters in the process. He still posts videos on occasion to this day, but his videos don't perform how they used to, and his audience still hasn't fully forgiven him for what he had hidden from all of his fans. But taking a turn over to some of the most loved creators now, let's take a look at Unspeakable, a true legend in the Minecraft community. But how did this seemingly ordinary kid go from owning nothing to having more money than you could spend in a lifetime? To answer that question, we need to go way back to December 5th, 1997, when Unspeakable was born. Born Nathan Johnson Graham in Houston, Texas, Unspeakable's childhood was nothing out of the ordinary. He grew up with both of his parents, had a loving family, and always looked back on his childhood in a good light with some good memories. Growing up, Nathan quickly fell in love with one main thing: video games. He started out by playing Pokemon on his Game Boy and would always ask for the latest games for his birthday or for Christmas. He also loved creating and making things in his free time. Whether it was the latest Lego set or an adventure outdoors, if there was room for his mind to wander, Nathan was on board. He was even in the Boy Scouts, always wanting to improve, explore, and create. His creativity was so strong from an early age that he was actually able to transform an RC car that he received from his dad into a fully functioning RC boat. This passion for innovation led Nathan to create videos about Lego in his spare time. At this time, he had no intention of sharing these videos with anyone besides himself. He was literally just creating for fun. However, when he was 13 years old, everything would change for young Nathan as he discovered YouTube.com. Now, prior to 2012, YouTube wasn't massive at all on gaming videos because the algorithm favored search and suggested videos over watch time. However, in 2012, this was changed and the algorithm began to favor videos with the highest watch time, allowing for more and more gaming channels to absolutely blow up and dominate the platform. And they weren't even good videos, no offense, but they were not at all what you're used to seeing from gaming videos today. I mean, look at this video that got over 5 million views back then.
Yeah, so rather than building a house, I think I'm just gonna dig a hole in the ground for like a station.
It was also around this time that Minecraft was released, and while it was a much more archaic version of what we all play today, it still became a hit overnight, and everyone, including Nathan, was playing it. This was a match made in heaven for Nathan. He loved to create videos, he loved to play Minecraft, and now there was a platform that allowed him to share his content publicly, and the platform itself was favoring gaming content more than ever before. So coming into 2012, Unspeakable's first channel, Mr. Gaming 1000, was born. However, after uploading only 3 Minecraft videos, Nathan decided to shut down the channel for good, simply because he thought that the name was stupid.
Now, if you're watching this like a year later, sorry.
Was that a voice crack? In its place, he created Unspeakable Gaming in November of 2012, and this would be his ticket to success. Nathan would start diligently creating videos every single day. His content focused mainly on Survival Island episodes, and while he did find some success, these first few videos didn't exactly go viral.
Good time to rack up all your armor and swords right here and just, I don't know, delete the file or delete the world, whatever.
However, coming up into 2013, he posted a video titled Island Sprint Parkour, which actually got several thousand views in the first few days, which, I mean, then was absolutely huge. Nathan was finally starting to break through and find the success that he'd been hoping for. And as Nathan posted more and more Minecraft videos, his channel continued to snowball. Because he was just so passionate about creating content, he would work 7 days a week, uploading a video every single day without any kind of expectation for a financial return. He loved what he was doing, and it really came across in his videos. As he created more, the quality of his videos also improved. The edits got better, the storylines of the videos themselves got better, and even Nathan's personality became more tailored to his audience, making the videos that much better and more entertaining. By the 11th grade, now being 17 years old, Nathan experienced his first huge milestone, reaching 100,000 YouTube subscribers, an accomplishment that he never thought was possible.
Alright guys, we have just hit an absolutely insane milestone, 100,000 subscribers. You can probably see a screenshot or a little image on your screen. I want to thank you guys so much for all your incredible support from the very first couple subscribers.
And I really want to hit 100,000 subscribers too, so if you could drop a sub to this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But back to the video. Because for Nathan, this was his sign that he could finally take this idea of running a YouTube channel full time. And so, with the small amount of money he'd earned on his videos, he invested in his setup, building a brand new computer which could handle heavier editing software and more playtime. Going all in on the channel proved majorly successful, and it almost seemed like in the blink of an eye, 100,000 subscribers doubled, then tripled, with thousands of new Minecraft fans and players finding Unspeakable's channel every single day. However, this success did not come without any consequences. You see, Nathan at this point was paying zero attention to high school. He didn't do his homework, he didn't study for exams, and he barely got enough sleep to function, often working on his videos until 3 in the morning to churn out that daily content. This though started to annoy his parents, and it was clear that if his YouTube channel didn't work out, Nathan would have absolutely no backup plan. After all of the bad grades and failed classes, college was now not even an option. But he did not care at all. Creating videos was his passion, and he knew that he could make it work. It was around this time that Nathan also would meet his first girlfriend, Kayla, who would go on to feature in hundreds of his videos before they parted ways in 2019.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and
If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a like on this video, and leave a comment down below what was your favorite part of the video, and you cannot keep up with that yet. Get on the ground.
When he wasn't at high school, Nathan also started flying out to different gaming and YouTube conventions to meet up with other content creators. It was actually at this time that he met some lifelong friends like Shark and Moosecraft.
Some bookshelves.
Yeah, I got you.
Take all this.
Bam.
Take all this.
That's a lot of.
Despite paying zero attention to his studies, Nathan was able to graduate high school with passing grades. But more important to him at this time was the fact that he hit his next huge YouTube milestone, being 1 million subscribers. This was a huge turning point in Unspeakable's life and career because it meant that he could focus all of his energy on content creation, safe in the knowledge that he could actually make this work out long term as his job. This channel was also making decent money at this point, and after graduating, Nathan decided to purchase a house in Dallas, Texas, to move in with a group called the Proper Idiots, a team of creators consisting of Unspeakable, Aviator Gaming, Moose, Jobless Garrett, Rye Guy Rocky, The Burt Dude, Megan Plays, and Jable.
Today we're gonna go try something at Burger King. Let's do it.
The plan was that by living together, the group could create a lot more content and grow their channels quicker. However, for reasons we don't exactly know, but likely because he wanted to focus on his personal brand, Nathan later decided to leave this team, and with no reason to stay in Dallas now, he made the move back to Houston. Houston, of course, being his hometown. At this point, Unspeakable Gaming was growing rapidly, gaining thousands of subscribers a day and making Nathan a lot of money. As a result, he felt it was the right time to expand his reach through new channels and a merchandise line. He started things off with a merchandise line selling hats, sweaters, and t-shirts out of his parents' garage. On the first day, he sold 100 units, hand packing and fulfilling every single order. However, the store soon proved too popular for Nathan to manage things on his own, so he got the help of his mom, who helped him to fulfill orders and keep operations running smoothly behind the scenes. She now actually manages the merchandise line along with several other employees. Coming in then to 2016, 2017, Nathan created his second active channel, Unspeakable. The purpose of this channel was to create real-life vlogs and challenge-style content. This channel was much more personal and helped Nathan to connect and relate to his fans on a way deeper level than before.
I am so excited to start this very first video on the brand new channel, guys. You have no idea how excited I am for this first video on a brand new channel, on a brand new journey to real life content.
Dozens of the challenges that Nathan has posted on this channel went viral like nothing he'd created before. His overnight candy store challenge, for instance, has surpassed over 85 million views.
It's too much, bro. What? It's too much. Too much sugar. Too much cavities. Too much everything.
And if you don't know how YouTube works, that's a lot of money. This channel has since become Unspeakable's main YouTube channel, having over 17 million subscribers. And a year later, after the IRL channel was launched, another channel, Unspeakable Plays, was created. This channel became the new home of Nathan's gaming content, focusing mainly on Minecraft as well as other popular games like Roblox. At the time of making this video, the channel has almost 8 million subscribers.
This is actually good. No. Go back to wherever you came from. This is actually good. This is actually good because I actually need more cobblestones.
And that's right, he made a lot of those videos with his friends Moose and Shark like we talked about earlier. October of 2017 though saw the launch of ASWDFZXCVBHGTYYN. Yeah, not exactly the catchiest username of all time. This was actually the first channel that didn't feature Unspeakable branding and instead focused on a made-up character called ASWD, who was basically just a Minecraft idiot who loved fish. This channel, while pretty hilarious, wasn't nearly as successful as his others, and he hasn't uploaded a video on it since 2021. With that being said though, it still managed to get him another Gold YouTube Award, reaching 1 million subscribers. Later in 2018, Nathan launched his Chasecraft channel, which was dedicated to playing on the Minecraft server that he ran. The server was built to act as a hub for all of Nathan's fans to play together, and while there's been basically no uploads on the channel in the last year, the server itself is still pretty popular and no doubt making him some nice money.
Welcome to Chasecraft. You know me, Unspeakable, for my extremely good parkour.
Chasecraft also allowed viewers to find content of Unspeakable that was nowhere else, so of course, fans were hooked. Along with that, and seeing the success of his vlog-style content, Nathan next released Unspeakable Studios in 2020. This channel first focused on behind the scenes and previously unseen content. Nowadays, the channel mainly posts challenge videos that have a bit more of a slow pace, sometimes being extended cuts. Around this time, Nathan also started growing his more mature social media presence, mainly through Instagram Reels. He often hosts Q&As, shows behind the scenes content, and offers fans an even more personal insight into his daily life. He's even been showing off some of his revenue and a deep dive into his career on YouTube.
How much did I make on YouTube on holidays? Days I was not working at all.
December 25th, Christmas Day, we gained 3.2 million views, 349,000 watch time hours, 6,000 subscribers, and we made $11,300.
The original channel, Unspeakable Plays, was then renamed Unspeakable Reacts, becoming the home of his reaction-style content. His final channel, at least to this day, Blueprint, was launched in 2023. This was a podcast-style channel, where he and his cameraman Cedric talk about the best and worst parts of YouTube. This channel only has 70,000 subscribers, largely because it's not an entertainment-style channel. Rather, it's dedicated to helping people build their own businesses and is educational rather than just entertaining. Over the last couple of years, Nathan has really started to lean into this Blueprint brand, even creating a site called the Blueprint University. Like the podcast YouTube channel, this site is focused on helping new entrepreneurs scale their online business, and it's a way to learn about marketing, social media management, and scaling from Nathan Unspeakable himself. He sells a few courses that are fairly expensive, as well as a monthly membership to the university, which costs about $50 per month. He hasn't disclosed any actual information regarding the amount of people who use this platform. However, it's very possible that he's making tens of thousands every month from this website alone. And thanks to all this success, Nathan now enjoys a life of insane luxury. His net worth is estimated to be about $28.5 million, making him one of the richest Minecraft YouTubers ever. And it's safe to say that he loves to indulge in the more expensive side of life. His garage, for instance, consists of a McLaren Senna, a Lamborghini Aventador SV, a McLaren 720S, a McLaren 600 LT, SLT, and a Mercedes G63, just to name a few. You'll frequently see him wearing watches worth tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in his videos. He even owns a gigantic mansion, fitted with an indoor basketball court and a movie theater, just to name a couple of amenities. His gaming setup is also a work of art. Being able to see his work setup in some of his Instagram reels, it's clear that he's reinvested his money where he thought was most important, especially with his cars like we mentioned. Ultimately, Unspeakable is the perfect example of just how far hard work and dedication can take you. This guy isn't even 30 years old, yet he has more money in his bank account than 99.9% of the population ever will even see. And the craziest part of it all is that it all started by him just playing Minecraft. Unspeakable though is clearly super loved, unlike next up with Shotgun Raids, who has lied to his audience, vanished off of YouTube, and even promoted cheats in the past. It all started when Shotgun was just 13 years old. He posts his first video that's still public to this day on December 3rd of 2015, and it's a Minecraft factions video.
Yo, how's it going guys? Shotgun here. And before this video starts, I just want to quickly preface it by saying we did sell like 1 million worth of rooms, which is the main reason why I'm uploading this.
However, off start with his channel, we noticed something that's a bit odd. He had huge creators like Lachlan and Vicstar in his first ever videos that basically got no views. In his pinned comment that he wrote on his first video read, "Getting back into learning how to edit these, it'll be rough for a bit now, but I'm slowly getting better at it." So there's a good chance he made YouTube videos before the Shotgun Rage channel, or had privated the videos, and that's how he had connected so fast with these big creators. And you might think that knowing big creators and collaborating with them would lead to higher views, but for Shotgun, it actually didn't at all. You see, for Shotgun Raids, he posted hundreds and hundreds of factions videos, with the most views that he'd ever be seeing on one of those videos being only around 10,000. Most videos averaging right around 1,000 views. And I mean, this wasn't terrible. To be fair, he was only 13 years old at the time. Most likely, he was just posting on YouTube because he was playing Minecraft factions all day anyways. But coming into March of 2016, we'd see the first sign of where Shotgun might lead his content in the future, which could be the first downfall of Shotgun Raid. He posts Minecraft Skywars, another hacker, and it starts his fascination with hackers, cheating, and the sketchy side of Minecraft content.
Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna end the video there. We could have had 3 wins, but that dude freaking, he actually turned on his hacks and absolutely destroyed us. But I guess it's fine, because we did leave him on like freaking 1 heart, man. Holy crap.
At the time, it was just a one-off video about a hacker that he'd ran into. But later, his channel and future content would revolve around the same kind of hacks, getting him exposed and leading to one of his many unexplained absences to come. After a couple of years of grinding YouTube, Shotgun finally gets a pretty big video, 186,000 views, and you might have guessed it, it was a collab video that he did with Preston Plays himself.
He's coming,
Dude. Oh, dude.
Yes!
Dude.
Come here, dude!
Come, let's go, dude.
That's 2, boys! That's 2,
bro.
Yes!
Playing and recording mainly on Hypixel now, this could be the start for Shotgun Raids to really take this YouTube stuff to the moon and establish his place as one of the best Hypixel creators. And that's exactly what he did. Shotgun started getting super consistent good views when focusing on Bed Wars, his skill at the game, and different trolling and trap videos. He was obviously grinding Bed Wars to become really good at it, and it showed in his videos. Posting content like getting 100 Bed Wars wins in one day, and the audience was really enjoying it. But as we've already seen with Shotgun Raids, he tends to foreshadow his future with his old videos, and that wouldn't change at all coming up to his first million viewed video. And remember this for later, because it's a scripted video where one of his friends pretends to be a Twitch streamer to accusate him in Bed Wars. And the reason I say to remember it is because 6 years later after posting that's the exact kind of content that would get him more haters than ever before, leading him to quit YouTube entirely. Shotgun was peaking in his career though, playing Minecraft with XXXTentacion himself, and still growing bigger and bigger on YouTube. Millions of views in just a few months, and the now 16-year-old Shotgun Raids couldn't have been any more happy about it. But that's not exactly how his mom felt, it seems. Shotgun would tweet a few times talking about how his mom looked disappointed when hearing about his YouTube channel, and one time he even tweeted, "Please stop coming to my house. I know I accidentally leaked my address, but that doesn't mean you can come here. My mom doesn't even know what YouTube is and thinks I'm selling drugs." So obviously this little YouTube career of his was starting to be a bigger and more real thing for him and his family. And it makes sense. Growing at a rapid pace, especially at a young age, always makes things even crazier. And remember, this all is leading to his super weird disappearance that happened not only once, but twice. Where things started to get really interesting for the first time is when Shotgun Raids started beefing with Technoblade himself.
And also, because Hypixel's just released this update and it's actually really bad, I'm going to use it to my advantage and tell you guys to leave a like on the video if you guys think they should remove it, because obviously I don't think anyone doesn't want it removed. And if you guys think it shouldn't be removed, leave a like as well, because I just want the like.
So that was a video that Shotgun posted after a Bed Wars update supposedly came out, except it turned out that the update had never existed. So the fact that he was farming it for views and likes had some people pretty upset. The main person though that would get upset was Technoblade. Techno would post a video the day after Shotgun posted titled "Bed Wars didn't get updated, stop being dumb, thanks." And this was really clearly aimed at Shotgun Raids because he specifically called him out in the video.
I don't know, man, I just can't help but feel bad for the admins because they're just constantly getting yelled at for things that for no reason, basically. Like, okay, so they made that thread on the forums and like 800 people saw it, and then meanwhile some YouTuber made a video, how the new update ruined Bed Wars, 55,000 views. The update isn't even real. I'm done.
Shotgun Raids though, of course, took advantage of this. Techno was a way bigger creator, so for Shotgun, getting in a bit of beef was not a bad idea to get his name out there. He made a response video that has since been deleted, but Techno was not done there, hitting Shotgun Raids back with yet another full response video titled, "Is it still called YouTube beef if you're a pig?"
Claimed that one of the video tags said Shotgun Raids is fake news, but in my defense, it was hilarious. I mean, come on guys, let's be real here. Anyhow, so he then seems to imply, oh yes, how convenient that he put me in the tags when I've been getting all these views recently, which I can't help but feel would be a stronger argument if the amount of views he'd gotten was anywhere near the amount of views I'd already gotten, but you know, whatever. Exposed, Technoblade in it for the views.
Obviously, there was some tension between the two YouTubers at this point, but it wouldn't end there. Luckily for us, they didn't just keep shooting back videos like these, just talking about the issue. In that following summer, Shotgun and Techno would actually end up going against each other in Bed Wars, potentially settling their beef once and for all.
Doing 1v40.
Dude, he's gonna get 2 million views on YouTube.
I don't know,
We should destroy the beds and let versus Technoblade.
Some reason we got split and Techno's on the other team, which means that we are going to target. Guys, get Obby. We have the best game plan, man. We just get obsidian, we go straight there, we just put it on our beds. It's impossible for them to break this, okay? I thought this through very well. I've been planning this for a few years now.
Techno was definitely trolling Shotgun a bit in the Bed Wars game, but it didn't seem like anything too serious at this point. And besides the point, Shotgun had some new issues to worry about. The new issue that he had occupying his mind all started with a YouTuber named New Tenebris. In the same summer that the beef with Techno was somewhat resolved, New Tenebris released a 30-minute video all about Shotgun Raids and trying his best to expose him. Exposing him for quote-unquote stealing content, promoting cheaters, and massive clickbait. And this actually blew up. For a smaller channel like New Tenebris, 444,000 views was absolutely insane. So of course, Shotgun Raids had to defend himself, which we'll get to in a second. But what were Tenebris' actual claims against Shotgun Raids? Well, first he tries to call him out for boring intros and a repetitive intro song, which really didn't do much. But that wasn't one of his main issues. The main issue for New Tenebris was that Shotgun had been stealing content from him and other YouTubers, and also promoting hacked clients to his viewers.
We're here to expose him for stealing other creators' content and claiming it as his own. Now, this happened to me, and it also happened to several other creators. Now, I recorded a video when this first happened a long time ago, and I'm also going to share some Discord messages I have with Shotgun Raids, which prove that he claims my content as his own.
Now, this itself wasn't actually the origin of their beef. It was more related to the hacked client that I mentioned. You see, Tenebris took it to Twitter to start things off, tweeting out, "Wow, at Hypixel, why did you give YouTube rank to this guy who's promoting hacked clients?" For a super small Twitter account, the tweet actually got some attention, and from that point on, Shotgun Raids allegedly started stealing this guy's video ideas to get back at him for making that tweet.
Why would you upload a video called "I found a Breezely Bridge mod for Bed Wars" one day after I made my Breezely Bridge mod is total bull video, and then upload proof God bridging is possible in Bed Wars with hand cam about, I don't know, a few weeks after I upload my moonwalking is still impossible and is it possible to God bridge legit video, which I don't have right now, but you guys know that video.
And for Tenebris, the main issue to him was that Shotgun was stealing this content and not giving him the credit that he thought he deserved. But in this 30-minute expose video he posted, he actually shows some DMs from Shotgun Raids that are trying to defend his actions.
So you just admitted to stealing my video, nice. I credited you and shouted you. Of course I got the idea from you. MK, but you should just ask next time. That's fine, just ask. And he said, KK. And I said, I'm not, LOL. And then he says, sec. And I said, just ask next time, thanks. Don't do it again without asking. And he said, how old are you, by the way? 18. You're 18, you're telling a 16-year-old, do you want to test me? You won't like it? That's actually not what I said, by the way. That's kind of like a paraphrase thing of what I said, but I did say that I might make a video on him if he does not, if he continues stealing my content and stuff like that.
And it was kind of obvious now that this beef was getting a bit too heated. Tenebris was not taking it lightly, but to be fair to Shotgun, he still was only a 16-year-old high school kid. So of course, he dropped a response video to defend himself. The video has since been deleted, with the title literally being deleting this Skywars video tomorrow, noobs. But Tenebris reacted to it, and that reaction is still on YouTube.
About the things he said in the video, because I wasn't going to say anything about this video, because I was like, there's no way anyone believes this.
Okay, so I've talked to 7 different people who have all had their content stolen, and they all agree with me, and they all think that you've unfairly stolen their content and their thumbnail.
And you might wonder how exactly this exposing and beef would lead to Shotgun Raids abandoning his audience, but soon here it ties in directly and you'll see. Also, an issue that people had and would continue to have is the fact that Shotgun seems to only care about views. He will hack in Minecraft, promote bad products, and constantly tell his viewers to keep watching and subscribe.
Name, because I have a feeling, or I'm pretty confident this video was made solely for views, but it's...
Yeah, okay, my video was made solely for views. What have you been doing in your entire existence on this platform? You've been stealing people's titles and thumbnails for views. Like you're literally describing exactly what you're doing.
But here's where Shotgun's response gets telling for what his future could hold. Tenebris called him out for clickbait, and Shotgun responded in a way that honestly nobody would have expected.
The second point he has is clickbait, and honestly I understand that for real. As in, that's the one point I could take away from this video, because I mean I knew it anyway. I literally call myself the clickbait king, so it's like I'm pretty self-aware, but I do believe in being self-aware. I still don't think that's a good reason to like actually clickbait to like a high extent, because I think I've crossed the line a few times, which I should definitely not be doing. That's definitely something I have to work.
Yeah, no, you admitted that in the call, so I mean that's fine.
Shotgun just admits that he does clickbait and that he's actually the king of it, but we wouldn't have seen anywhere to the level of clickbait he would come back with later on. And honestly, besides those few takeaways, the beef didn't really catch any traction. Shotgun did not lose any viewers, but it was all leading to the first time he'd be quitting and leaving his audience in the dust. Shotgun was clearly getting tired of the Hypixel community, and he wanted to try something new. So he faked a video where he claims that his YouTube rank was removed because of the videos he'd made using hacks. But it turns out there was a bit of a twist with this video.
If you couldn't guess already, this obviously was a skit, and if you did guess, congratulations, you've locked a new video, or maybe you've skipped to the end, you've unlocked a new video. You can check out my second channel video, it's amazing, go check it out. Or if you don't want to watch Fortnite, you can check out one of my other Bed Wars videos, which is one of them on the screen, or you can go back on my other videos and check them out. I don't know what else to say. I guess goodbye.
That's right, this skit video he posted was all meant to promote his brand new Fortnite YouTube channel, Shotgun Plays. And in starting a second channel, fans assumed that he'd keep posting his Bed Wars videos as well, but that wasn't exactly what we'd see happen. He'd use this new Fortnite channel as an opportunity to quit Minecraft temporarily, leaving his main audience super confused and slightly annoyed. With Shotgun Plays, he would take the opportunity to clickbait, stage videos, and pull more views than ever before. His first video on the channel was buying all tiers of the new Season 5 Battle Pass, already clickbaiting on the first video's thumbnail and title, but it'd only get worse from here. You see, his Minecraft audience had already been abandoned, but quickly he started to build a fan base over in the Fortnite scene, with one big series that turned out to all be a lie. Coming in with the Skull Trooper Fortnite Scam Account series. Not only did this series go against Epic Games TOS by promoting selling and buying accounts, but it was a series that was framed to his viewers to be real and legit, but was fully scripted. He kept up that scripted series along with more hacking and cheating related videos. He would find crazy bugs, exploits, and fun ways to mess with the game.
Who killed you?
Oh my god. I feel so bad. I did it.
Oh, you guys coming?
I did it.
What a cheater. Look at this cheater.
He literally has no clue. I'm sat right next to him. He's probably wondering like, why he can't back up. Sat inside with this guy he's bandaging. Goodbye, I'm sorry.
And crazy enough, this channel would explode to heights that Shotgun had never seen on Minecraft content, showing that it was clearly the right decision career-wise at the time to leave his Minecraft fans in the dust. In just a few months, hitting 500,000 subscribers and doing his official face reveal on the Shotgun Plays channel.
You can see, I just turned 17. It's my computer. Oh my god, you guys don't see my water? It's my water, wait, oh, okay, I know a lot of people like, I'm not even gonna say anything about that, but if you see me drinking water in a video, this is it. And here's my water bottle cap. I really be out here chewing on my water bottle for some reason. I don't know why. I literally can't fit it back on.
With all the success, he decided to of course keep running up the Fortnite content, but this wouldn't last for too much longer. He'd even have a return to the Technoblade beef, which we'll get to in just a minute. But first, Shotgun made one of his best series so far, getting in contact with Pokimane and making some super awkward duos videos with her.
Okay, we'll start our relationship from there, I guess.
Yeah, like relationship, you mean friendship, right?
Really did it together, Pokey. I think our chemistry has gone up a little bit.
Maybe just like synergy is a better word. You know, just synergy. Really brings school in it.
It was a bit weird to some viewers because he was 16 years old, but the videos were made to be purposely awkward and just kind of funny. And this series, like I said, blew his channel up. Tweeting out, I literally uploaded one video in the past month and we gained 100,000 new subs and hit a new hour view record. Thank you for letting me be lazy and watch anime instead of making videos. I love all of you and Pokimane. Shotgun really started to push things though, importing custom skins like a Spider-Man skin, which actually had gotten another Fortnite YouTuber named Lando banned from the game entirely. Somehow Shotgun was staying safe and not getting banned, and we'd actually start to see a short-lived return to Minecraft coming up really soon. It started by posting a video on his Shotgun Rage channel just explaining why he'd left in the first place.
Okay, we're making a Minecraft video chat. This feels really weird, but I have to do this, okay? Basically, Minecraft's a boring game, and it's just not as fun as it used to be. That's just how it is. I mean, I still enjoy playing the game every now and again, but it's nowhere near as fun as it used to be. So why would I upload videos on something I don't want to play, you know? I'm just gonna say this now because I think it's the point to get out of the way. I have a big ego, so I'll tell you like exactly how I think. So I don't think it matters what game I play. I'll always be big on YouTube, and if I want to make content on something that I enjoy and want to play, then I'll always be big.
Of course, this made some of his old Minecraft fans super upset, but they would get the content that they'd been missing really soon. Coming up to the very first week of Minecraft Monday, Shotgun Raids actually duoed up with no other than Technoblade himself. Even crazier than them collabing together on the same team is the fact that they placed first in the tournament, securing $10,000. Shotgun posted that video on his Minecraft channel, and it looked like things were going really great. But then he decided to quit not only his Minecraft channel again, but fully abandon his Fortnite channel that was getting millions of views per video, posting his very last video almost 5 years ago on August 1st of 2019. After posting the Minecraft Monday with Techno and quitting Fortnite, he takes a 3-month break from posting on any channel at all. Now, some people started speculating it was because of school. After all, he was young, it was August, and the summer was coming to an end. Maybe YouTube just wasn't a priority for him. He basically left his audience confused with no content on either channel for months and months yet again. That is, until he returned. And he returned with the content that originally blew him up over 6 years ago. That is, the fake Twitch streamer videos.
I come upon this stream right here, and this guy does have viewers, mind you. He had around 50 when I was watching him, and he was literally hacking. You can see all the hacks he has on in the bottom right. This is me later in the video, and then he's also extraing a bit earlier as well, so I was like...
Now, this content was objectively viral. 8.1 million views on his return video was absolutely insane, and the views wouldn't die down. But what would is support from fans, because people started to get mad at him once again for the insane clickbait and lies about the videos, even having YouTubers calling him out once again.
And I hope people stop watching these fake videos, because seeing these on trending is annoying when there's actual real content out there that people can watch instead of this fake bullcrap.
But it got way worse than we could have ever imagined, and it's all because of the guy that was acting as the fake hacker in all of his videos. This was a creator by the name of Shadical, a Fortnite YouTuber who was exposed by his editor. In April 2022, Shadical was exposed with a disgusting audio clip coming to light.
You know, it was about underage girls, and you know, like I said, that, you know, underage girls got involved and I was being reckless. And, you know, like I told you, I had like pictures on my phone, and I think I told you I got a fan involved at one point. When Sarah was under the influence of, you know, when she was drinking, sometimes I'd force her to have sex with me.
Obviously, this was disgusting. Every creator who knew Shadical cut him off immediately, including Shotgun Raids. Shotgun got millions and millions of views with Shadical, but after finding this out, he had to find new fake actors for his videos. Now he very rarely posts, if ever, and we could consider this as leaving his audience for the 3rd major time. But it actually makes some sense. You gotta understand, Shotgun is now a 22-year-old man, grown up a lot more than he was years ago, and is probably just living his life. He's still still easily making a couple $1,000s every month passively from his Minecraft channel. And with the views that he got during his time on YouTube on both channels, if he's smart with money, he never needs to work a day in his life. Shotgun occasionally tweets out for big things like Techno's death and his own birthday. But besides a few tweets and a YouTube video from 9 months ago, Shotgun Raids is basically gone off of the internet. Now, it wouldn't be a fair video though if we didn't include maybe the most loved creator of all time, Stampy. Stampy, whose real name is Joseph Garrett, was born on December 13th, 1990 in Portsmouth, England. Growing up, he had a huge interest in video games and storytelling. You can actually see it translate into his videos too, because at the start of his channel, he only ever played narrative games, such as Journey, Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and even Nintendo games like Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. But what I bet you didn't know about Stampy is that he didn't actually start YouTube by making Minecraft Let's Play videos. Stampy Longhead isn't even his first channel. You see, it actually started with the first channel named Stampy Long Nose, which he created on August 3rd of 2006, literally less than a year after YouTube was launched to the public. Stampy was one of the most OG YouTube content creators of all time, and with that, you could tell his motivations were different from a lot of creators today. His love for creating videos wasn't necessarily motivated by profit or so that he could become famous. He was just doing it for the love of the game, which at the time was just producing whatever felt fun to him.
Are you surprised at how popular you've become?
Of course, especially as it was never a business plan of mine. I did it as a hobby for years without any thought whatsoever of doing it as a job. It was only when it started to become popular where I saw that there was an opportunity.
Stampy's video production was basically non-existent at this time. It was all purely just for fun, without this idea that it could ever be a career path. There were no ads back then or monetization for YouTube, and the company wouldn't launch its partner program until the following year in 2007. So until a year later, there literally wasn't a way for him to be making money off of this. It was purely just a passion project. Stampy at the time, like most people, was just dumping on YouTube what he thought was funny, like live action comedy videos and real life skits with his friends. But because of university, he had to switch over to doing Let's Play videos instead of what he was doing back then. Then through his Let's Play videos, he was actually able to leave his job at the local pub and start earning minimum wage while living rent-free with his parents. Even today in 2024, that's a dream for a lot of young creators. And at this time, making even minimum wage by playing video games online was absolutely insane. I mean, almost nobody thought this was possible, so to hear about it was just crazy.
I've been able to quit the pub, and now I play Minecraft as a full-time job.
How much are you making out of it?
I don't want to say any exact figures. It's tough. It changes every month. The views go up and down. The amount the advertisers are paying goes up and down.
He used to have Let's Play content on his Stampy Longnose channel, but he eventually deleted them as he moved on to his new channel, Stampy Longhead. When Minecraft was launched in 2009, Stampy was one of the earliest players who saw the true potential in the game. He says he could see potential in what, to non-gamers, looked curiously retro, like a two-dimensional Lego with clunky graphics that could hardly compare to high-spec games like Call of Duty. But the thing was, Stampy noticed the game was addictive. To help his path moving forward, Stampy was actually studying in the TV and video production field already. So naturally, he was a step ahead of most people when it came to creating videos online. Most people have absolutely no experience when it comes to that, so having any background helps a lot. But his career wouldn't be smooth sailing the entire time. We'll get to that again in a bit though. In 2013, Stampy had been posting videos for quite some time. He was really hoping to make it a successful career, and he just wanted to be able to sustain something that he found a ton of enjoyment in. In that same year, he made the best decision he could ever make in his entire life, creating one of the most iconic Minecraft series of all time, Stampy's Lovely World.
Hello, this is Stampy Longnose, and welcome to a new Let's Play of the Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft. This is going to be my first ever time playing Minecraft. I mean, I've seen quite a few videos of it online and stuff, the Yogcast and that. This is going to be my first ever time stepping into the world of Minecraft.
At the time, Stampy didn't know that he had just created a generational series that would soon touch the hearts and shape the childhoods of millions of children watching him. At the start of Stampy's Lovely World, he said he didn't want to play Minecraft just because everyone was doing it already and end up following the crowd. He said he just wanted to play Minecraft and make a small series about it, just for his own fun. Once again, we noticed that seemingly was the thing that separated him from the very start. He truly just loved what he was doing, and the audience can tell. Unlike most Minecraft Let's Play creators at this time, Stampy was one of the few people who played on the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft, which was actually missing quite a few features. Basic stuff that we all know about, like hunger, wasn't even in the game, and it lacked a lot of polished features that were in the PC version of the game. In January of 2013, before he would deal with any real drama or issues, Stampy would meet and collaborate with one of his now best friends, David, better known online as iBallistic Squid.
Run back, run back, run back. Oh no! The pit was here! You dropped me down!
I do it.
Oh no, get back!
Where,
Go get it. I already pretended to throw it. Oh, you gullible squid. No,
how are you not dead?
Them meeting would soon lead to the creation of the Magic Animal Club, which is a collab channel between the two creators. The following year, Stampy would start to collaborate in YouTube videos with his now wife, Kai Garrett, known to the viewers in the videos as Squishy Quack.
But enough about us. How's your day going?
How's it going?
You having a good day?
Yeah.
We hope so. We do hope so.
We do.
Hope you're having a good day. What did you have for lunch?
Oh, you haven't had lunch yet.
Oh, they're not had lunch. Well, some of them have.
Some of them.
Yeah. What did you have for breakfast? That's a safer question.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to some of them. I'm talking to...
Oh, that one. Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, no, they have not had lunch yet. No, they haven't.
She also would go on to launch her own channel that became extremely successful. In just over a year of launching The Lovely World though, Stampy would gain an insane 2.3 million subscribers and almost 1 billion long-form views as of April 2014, making him one of the top 10 most viewed YouTubers of the year. His career was off to the best start that it possibly could be, and it would continue just like that for quite some time.
I think I'm slightly unique in terms of how focused towards kids I am, but I'm not the only person doing this. There is a huge community, possibly bigger than any other community on YouTube, playing Minecraft, as well as loads of other games as well. I'm not a unique case by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, the first one.
That should be part of the business plan.
No, I mean, in some ways, I do things differently, but I'm not a pioneer in that sense, in terms of I was inspired by people doing this before me. I've just done my own twist on it.
At the end of 2014, Stampy would announce his partnership with Maker Studios. This partnership was big for Stampy because it started a brand new series called Wonder Quest.
Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to my new channel, Wonder Quest. Get ready for exciting adventures as I team up with my new friend, the Wizard Keen, to save the town of Wonderburg from the evil Wizard Heenus.
Stampy's Lovely World was still running and only growing bigger and bigger as the days went by, but having these side projects seemed to keep him passionate about this whole content creation thing. The debut of Wonder Quest was on April 25th, 2015. In this TV series show on YouTube, Stampy defends Wonderburg with the help of a guy named Wizard Keen. I Wonder was also a series of short educational videos with an animated Stampy that ran alongside Wonder Quest. Due to the show's popularity, a second season was even created and debuted in 2016. But why was everything working out so well? Very few other creators in 2016 were as popular in gaming as Stampy was. I mean, just think about it. It was 8 years ago and gaming on YouTube was not as big as it was today. But it's honestly not too complicated why Stampy's success was so big. Stampy was entertaining and family friendly, something that most YouTubers didn't pay attention to back then.
Sorry for organising my videos for next year. I got some nummies which will be eaten on the train tomorrow. I got some perfume. I got some socks.
Tower of cakes.
Got a tower of cakes. Here you go. Here you go. What's that? Here we go. Okay, ready? What are you gonna? Eat the cake! Eat the cake! Eat the cake! Eat the cake!
Combined with his super upbeat personality and storytelling, it's not exactly a big surprise that he basically was able to raise a generation of kids with his videos. He would also often explain what he's doing to his audience while he's playing the game, which in a lot of ways made his audience like him even more. They could improve their own gameplay and go test out new building techniques after watching an episode of The Lovely World.
I guess I just make everything just a bit bigger and brighter than it normally is. I come up with stories within the game, I give people lots of ideas for things that they can play with their friends, and I just talk about the things that the children are interested in.
With Stampy's ever-growing success and popularity, it seemed like nothing could stop his Lovely World from taking over the entire Minecraft YouTube scene. But that nearly wasn't true. There was a controversy that, if handled poorly, could have resulted in the end of Stampy's career for good.
But he harassed multiple women, stalking them. Now guys, if this happened in the Call of Duty community, everybody would be talking about it. But we know from the Basher situation, when things like this happen in the Minecraft community, nobody says a word. Everyone's too afraid to get caught up in drama when there's all these children at risk of being around a pervert like this.
On the 3rd of August 2015, several news publishing sites, particularly the Daily Record, would publish a very controversial piece regarding Lee Carson, also known as L for Lee, one of Stampy's closest friends and someone who is in every single video. Lee Bear was faced with allegations of misconduct, including using a fake Facebook profile to harass underage girls.
Then L for Lee went on to lie publicly about the allegations in YouTube videos and taking zero accountability for the harm done to the victims. Lee saying anything you hear about him being a lie was a lie itself, and he told the truth to Squishy and Stampy at the time. Stampy responded to Squishy's comment with a heart.
And there's tons of videos about this on YouTube, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, so I'd suggest you check those out if you want to learn more. This is obviously a massive problem, especially since Stampy considered Lee one of his most trusted friends and actually his right-hand man. However, Stampy knew that he couldn't just let things slide or ignore it, especially when millions of children all over the world are watching his videos. Action had to be taken. And so Stampy addressed the situation with care and sensitivity the best way he could. He chose to handle the matter in a way where his audience wouldn't have to know about the terrible things that Lee did. After all, a lot of his audience were probably between 8 and 11 years old. So Stampy created a storyline within the series itself to explain Lee's departure as part of the story and not because he's a criminal. This approach helped Stampy maintain the kid-friendly aspect of his videos and shielded the viewers from the specific details.
Oh, you've got a book for me. Okay, Lee Bear's passed me a book. What does this say? Dear Stampy, I'm afraid to tell you that I am leaving. I have been your #1 helper for years, but I feel like you no longer need me. I am going to travel across the world looking for people that need help. I will also try and track down Hit the Target, so you and your dogs will be safe. Thanks for all the fun, Lee Bear.
Parents of course appreciated the way it was handled as well. Nobody needs their kid watching their favorite YouTuber and hearing all about a criminal case. Stampy honestly handled one of the worst possible situations in the best way possible. After L for Lee's departure, Stampy's lovely world continued to evolve and grow. Although Lee's case really took a big toll on Stampy's growing channel, he still managed to introduce new characters and storylines to keep the series fresh.
Busy. So, have you been living in my lovely world for a long time then? Because I've not seen you around here. So, do you have like a house in my lovely world? Is there like a place you live? Do you want to show me where you live then, Fizzy Elephant? Because I am rather curious as to kind of where you showed up from. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're here. You certainly seem to be a very fun guy to hang out with. But I am a little bit curious as to who you are and where you came from. So,
and now Stampy had dealt with a huge controversy, had a massive YouTube channel, and was making tons of money. Things were looking great. Now it was just a matter of whether or not he could sustain it. And he did for quite a while, getting up every single day, recording Minecraft on his Xbox, telling crazy stories, and actually building an entire storyline on his lovely world, which I actually have an entire video about the entire lore and storyline about his lovely world. It's on screen right now. You'll be able to check it out after this video, which I definitely recommend you do. Stampy's lovely world would continue to run for 9 entire more years, with over 800 episodes and over a dozen Minecraft YouTubers as his helpers. But like all good things, Stampy's lovely world must come to an end. On October 23rd, 2023, Stampy uploaded the final video of the series, marking the end of an era and the end of one of the most legendary Minecraft series on the platform.
in a way, we've both grown up together in this place, and we've changed in that time. And it is sad to be saying goodbye to my lovely world, but I think it's the right moment to do it. Our time here has helped make us who we are today, and who knows what's going to happen next in our lives. So, for the final time, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
Reading from the comments alone, you can see just how much Stampy's community really loved him and his series. For a lot of people, it's probably not much, but to them, and maybe even you watching, Stampy's lovely world defined their generation and was a huge part of growing up. But where is Stampy now? What is he up to, and is he still posting videos all these years later? Well, he's doing alright actually. Probably better than the last time he posted a video about his channel dying. In his previous video about his channel dying, Stampy mentioned how he noticed that his views were dropping.
First off, let's answer the question in the title, is my channel dying? So my channel is dropping in popularity. I mean, if you just look at it in terms of the views on videos, you know, you can see that, you know, 2 or 3 years ago, you know, my videos would be getting millions of views, and now, you know, they're you know, if it's a Minecraft video, it might be getting 500,000 or less, and then other series even less than that. So, you know, my channel is getting less views. I never like using the phrase dying.
He also points out that he does care about his views dropping and recognizes that even if people say they don't care about the views, there's a part of everyone that actually does. Because after all, they're content creators and they rely heavily on the views to be able to have it as a career. But just a day after ending Stampy's lovely world, Stampy posted a 40-minute long video discussing what's next for him and the real reasons why he ended the lovely world when he did after so many years. One of the key aspects he mentions, as you might guess after 11 years of doing something, is the simple lack of motivation.
The reason I'm deciding to end it now is the question that I'm going to be asking it. So, like, the one big key reason is very simple, probably the one you'd expect, and it's just kind of a lack of motivation. And that isn't to say that I haven't enjoyed like the recent like videos that I've been making. Like, my motivation always kind of goes in waves.
He mentions how for the last 11 years he didn't make any attempt to change his format. I mean, let's be honest, after a decade of creating projects, fun challenges, stories, and everything else, it's due to get stale. There isn't infinite ideas that will keep it feeling refreshed and fun. Stampy himself admits that while he liked doing what he did for Stampy's Lovely World, he didn't want his career to just be another nostalgia trip. He wanted to be known for more than just being a nostalgic creator who was great back in the day. He wanted to keep pushing forward.
I don't want my career to be like looking backwards at like, hey, do you remember that, and repackaging and kind of just reminiscing on those old times. Like, that isn't interesting to me. So I guess like one of the things I really want to make a point about is that the Stampy that you have seen, the Stampy that you have been aware of, like the YouTube persona of Stampy, is really only just a small percentage of me.
For Stampy, there's tons in his life that he wants to pursue outside of YouTube. He has dreams and aspirations that he still wants to achieve. And because of that, he doesn't want to feel caged in a box where he can only be Stampy Cat for the rest of his life. Many people have talked about if Stampy had fallen off, and even Stampy himself admits that he really wasn't trying to make videos that would perform well. His passion for it seemingly just fizzled out a little bit. Ending the series was just one way to take away people's big expectations from him, which is one of the things he was also worried about. So what's next for him if not YouTube? I mean, he even said it himself. He has dreams and aspirations outside of YouTube. So recently, he spent a considerable amount of time working on something that might excite his long-term fans. His Minecraft series might have ended, but his career in video games has not. On May 22nd of this year, he announced that he's been working with 4J Studios, the original developer of Minecraft for consoles.
Just me as a personality, I feel much more suited to kind of this sort of environment than I am doing what I'm doing now, speaking in front of a camera, because I always love doing the videos, but like, say for like a Lovely World video, like my favorite part, and I've said this before, is always the designing phase. Is like, if I'm designing a mini game and I spend 1 or 2 days like designing it and testing it and trying to make it as fun as possible, and then we do the video and I edit the video and I enjoy that side as well, but my favorite part is always just kind of chilling out and just kind of trying to solve a bunch of creative problems.
According to Stampy, he's been involved in some of the creative decisions in the upcoming game that 4J is developing, and he's gonna be the bridge between the players and the developers. Maybe Stampy's even gonna be a character in the upcoming game, we don't know, but that'd be pretty cool. However, while Stampy has built a massive audience that's all based in genuine real content, Skeppy isn't exactly the same. He's been called out dozens of times for faking videos and lying to his audience, making him more and more hated.
Not gonna lie, like, yeah, it bothered me, so that's why I just sort of faded away from that a little bit, because it's just like, it wasn't fun for me to see someone bad-mouthing me for something that I don't know what I did.
So this is the story of Skeppy and why his YouTube empire eventually crumbled to the ground right in front of him. Skeppy, or Zach Ahmed, was born on the 17th of January 2000 in Ohio. He spent a lot of his childhood moving between different states, like Florida, where he spent a few years before moving to Canada just before starting middle school. However, his parents actually then made the decision to move to Dubai, which is where he would go on to spend the majority of his childhood. Going from Ohio to Florida to Canada and then to Dubai was a lot of change for a young kid, but he didn't seem too bothered at the time. As a kid, Zach didn't really care about school at all. Instead, he liked to spend his time, as you might guess, playing video games and watching gaming videos on YouTube. His passion for gaming content eventually led him to create his very own YouTube channel and upload his first ever video on July 10th, 2015. It was just some random Minecraft gameplay, and it didn't of course receive much attention at all, which actually demotivated Skeppy to the point where he didn't upload another video for an entire year. In that year though, Skeppy was not just chilling out. Skeppy set out on a journey to learn as much about YouTube as he could, and finally figure out how he could actually be successful on YouTube. He didn't want to push out bad videos constantly that nobody would actually enjoy, so he studied YouTube and how it worked day in and day out so that he could actually make videos worth watching. In 2016, he returned to his YouTube channel after feeling a bit more prepared this time. He wanted to make it work and he wanted to have a career out of this, so he committed to uploading at least one video every single day. Of course, in the early stages, as expected, Skeppy's videos didn't attract many views at all. That's just how it goes when you start.
Boom, boom, boom. Bye. You guys see that character? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, did he die? Yeah, he died. Yeah, that really works. Boom.
However, making these videos, he quickly fell in love with the process of creating Minecraft YouTube videos. Coupled with the fact that he absolutely despised going to school and doing homework and everything else terrible along with it, recording videos quickly took over every second of his free time. But remember, this story isn't going to be a straight path to his success and how he was so great, because it all ends in some drama that Skeppy, especially as a kid, could have never predicted getting himself into.
I knew I liked YouTube and I was really passionate for it, so I would just stay up every single night editing videos, recording videos, and then I'd get like an hour's sleep, and I wouldn't have enough time to study or anything like that. I wouldn't have enough time to go out of my way and do those things, which is bad, but I literally... It did, but I'm lucky.
A lot of Skeppy's early content revolved around high-pixel minigames like Sky Wars. He also did a ton of giveaways on his YouTube channel to try and attract an audience, which, if you don't know, was basically the go-to method back in 2015 and 2016. If you wanted to grow your YouTube channel, you would just throw away PS4s and Xboxes with your giveaways. And as he continued to develop content, he realized that being his goofy, completely unserious self in his videos was actually the best path forward.
7-11-15. Hello? Hello. Hi, I was wondering if you guys had any Skeppy. Any what? Any Skeppy. No.
Skeppy started out by really focusing on being authentic, funny, and building a genuine, real connection with his audience. To deepen that bond with his audience even further, he also started live streaming on Twitch in 2016, which honestly at this time, not a ton of creators were doing, so he definitely was starting to stand out from everybody else. Around this time, Skeppy joined the Munchie MC server on Minecraft created by soon-to-be friend Bad Boy Halo.
But I always hate using the word best friend because I feel like I have a lot of best friends, but if I had to pick one best friend, I would probably pick Skeppy.
The two actually met on the server and quickly became good friends, creating content where they basically just made fun of each other and messed around. Soon after this, Dream and George Not Found would go on to join Munchie MC as well, and the previous duo became a group of 4 motivated content creators.
Hello?
I have your rat. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna swallow it all.
No!
At this point, all 4 creators were in a very similar place in their careers. Of course, they're all at different stages now, but back then, they did basically the same kind of content as each other, and they loved having each other around almost as a safety blanket and a bit of motivation to keep on pursuing their YouTube careers.
It really hurt. I'll make it better.
Skeppy, with all of the success starting to pile up, then made a very important decision in his personal life, choosing to do the last 2 years of his education online. This meant that he could spend pretty much every waking second creating videos without having to waste any of his energy on school. As you guys know, going to school every day not only takes a lot of time, but can be super tiring. So if you're like Skeppy and you know what you're going to pursue in your future, you're much better off going online and dialing in on your passion.
I stopped hanging out with my friends. One day, because we would all go out, and I would just stop, and they thought I was weird, and then I lost all my friends, and that's all I did. And then 11th grade, I switched to online, and then school got even easier, because I literally didn't have to put in any effort at that point. But when I went, it was the worst thing. I need one more piece of iron ever. And that's how it went, literally what happened.
So that's what Skeppy did, and just like that, the hard work and dedication really started to pay off. And by 2017, he had gained almost 200,000 subscribers. And remember, YouTube even 7 years ago was a complete completely different landscape and website than it is today. Having 200,000 subscribers meant that you were one of the biggest creators on the platform. The next few years saw Skeppy find his groove and achieve more and more success, piling on top of itself. In particular, he started to lean into troll-style content, both with Bad Boy Halo and by himself, to a point where pretty much every single one of his older videos involved trolling other players in some way.
Please tell me you have the System 32 installed. Now we're in big trouble.
Okay, good.
It's
good.
you? Oh, thank
All
God.
right.
Hold on.
You don't know what your command prompt is?
See if they can.
No, you need to open your command prompt right now. You need to share screens with me and you open your command prompt. Click on the Windows button and then type in CMD. Oh, there you go. Now double click that. IP.
Nah.
CONFIG space RELEASE and press enter. And goodbye.
What did you do?
200,000 subscribers quickly turned into 300,000, and by 2018, Skeppy had 500,000. His success was honestly legendary. His takeover on YouTube was historical, and nobody ever would have guessed that it was all going to end in the future. For a gaming creator, he was dominating the space, and it looked like it was all going to be up from here. He continued churning out content throughout 2019, publishing 1, 2, or even 3 videos every single day, gaining more subscribers by the second. And in 2019, Skeppy reached the milestone that every YouTuber dreams of accomplishing one day, getting to 1 million subscribers.
Thank you so much. Like, my brain still hurts looking at that number because I feel like it's not real. 80% of that is sub button. No, Grandma, shut up. No. Thank you guys. I can't explain to you. I can't start. I don't know, dude. 100K. I thought I was done there. And 1 million now. Congrats. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Which does remind me, I really want to get to 100,000 subscribers this year, so please drop a sub if you do enjoy the content. And hey, you can always unsub later if you stop enjoying the videos that I'm posting. Thank you so much, and let's get back into the video. Skeppy had finally done it. He achieved success beyond what he ever thought possible, and for the next couple of years, Skeppy's success just snowballed out of control even more. The next major event that propelled Skeppy's YouTube career was the creation of the Muffin Squad. The group, consisting of Skeppy, Halo, and French YouTuber A6D, had started playing together in 2018, but they officially formed their group channel in 2019.
Oh, so now you forgot my name?
I remembered your name, obviously.
So what's my name?
Exactly.
You just said it. What's my name?
Yeah. No, I know what it is.
What's my name?
I know what it is.
What's my name then?
I know what it is.
Now, take a minute to remember the name A6D. If you don't know about him already, you're gonna learn about his dark history in just a few minutes. But first, Skeppy's run to the top wasn't quite complete. Like Skeppy's main channel content, most of the group videos consisted of trolling random players and also challenge videos.
What if I get 30 seconds? Congratulations! Now meet me back at the tower.
I need food.
Come on, meet me back at the tower.
Give us food.
Meet me back at the tower.
I'm going to die. I will not make it there.
If you don't make it, then it doesn't get added to the cash bonus.
Are you kidding?
All you have to do is meet me at the top of the hill.
They also did a lot of live streams together, and they were building a huge Muffin Squad fan base.
Also, who the f is this? Who is this guy?
Language.
Did you just say language? Oh my god. Oh my god. He would be so proud. He would be so proud.
Listen, I got you gifts.
Skeppy also branched out into IRL content with the creation of Skeppy's Lab in May 2020. This channel, kind of similar to his Minecraft one, consisted of pranks and challenges, as well as occasional vlogs. This was the place that he revealed his face for the first time ever, actually.
Alright, welcome to the face reveal thing YouTubers usually do. I'm not a very good YouTuber, but here we go. I'm really scared, I can't lie. I've never done anything like this before. I'm trying to fix my hair. I really could go for a haircut. I'm sure you can tell. So yeah, this is the face reveal. I hope you like it.
Again, it was hectic, but that was what was fun about it, and that was almost what Skeppy's brand was based around.
Be a 10-year-old and have a faithful relationship while receiving 100,000 per year.
A 10-year-old?
Not. Wait, marry a 10-year-old? What? Not. No. Why did 53%
can't marry a 10-year-old.
Several clips channels followed, as did a second IRL channel. In fact, Skeppy went on to bring his total channel count up to 11 over the next year or so. However, he didn't run them all at once. That, of course, would be way too much work. In and around this time, Skeppy also created his first ever Minecraft server named Invaded Lands, which proved to be an instant success. It became a place where his fans could play together, and it had a ton of different minigames like Skyblock and Kit PvP to keep all of his fans on there for quite some time, making Skeppy some pretty good money.
You guys know how like everyone queues in the hubs and waits like a million years for an event? Now we have an actual server for the events, and it will say exactly what time the event is at. This is some private information I'm telling you guys, and it will say all the events.
This server became another great way for Skeppy to push out his troll style content, and he'd often go around trolling hackers on the servers before he would ban them. I mean, if you have a free content farm, why not take advantage of it?
Don't be like me. Boop, 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 boop. Who wants to fight? Who wants to fight? No, my stuff! Why? I was having fun. I was doing good at PvP. You know how long it took me to make that sword? This video is not going to plan at all. It's time we get a noob. Oh, perfect. There's Steve. This is literally just a noob.
He later doubled down on the success of the server with the creation of PvP Land server, which was used for Skeppy's bigger competitions. Competitions that later would actually have some serious controversy with them. But we'll get to that in a minute. The two servers, though, actually merged together in 2020, and they were popping. Skeppy also had the chance to collaborate with more mainstream YouTubers with the launch of Keemstar's infamous Minecraft Monday event in 2019. He participated in pretty much all of these big events, winning the 5,000 prize pot on multiple occasions. But more importantly than that, he was able to collaborate with huge creators in the Minecraft scene like Vicstar, Technoblade, and Donnie Bogues.
Get him. Get him.
Oh my goodness, he's so low. Kill him.
He's in the web. He's in the web. He's in the web.
Get that guy. Get that guy. Get that guy. Oh my goodness, no. Oh goodness. Techno, kill this nothing. Techno, come on. Oh my goodness. Come on, Techno. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be close. Oh my goodness, Techno won it. This is gonna be so close.
These collaborations cemented Skeppy's place further into the Minecraft community, and he received a new wave of subscribers throughout this time. In fact, by the end of 2020, he gained an extra 3 million subscribers, putting his total up to 4 million. By March 2021, he had 5 million subs, and just a month later, that number went up to 6 million. However, ever since 2021, Skeppy's channel has stayed stagnant at 6 million subscribers. But as you may know, stagnant on YouTube basically is just another way to say falling off and declining, because he's actually been losing tens of thousands of subs every single month at the time of making this video.
I hope I blow up. Yeah.
So what exactly went so wrong for Skeppy after all of the success that he enjoyed in 2019 and 2020? Well, we can honestly summarize Skeppy's downfall in one simple word that YouTubers are getting far too familiar with. That word being controversy. After he blew up, Skeppy got involved with so much drama that he completely ruined his credibility in the community. But things really kicked off back in May 2020, after Skeppy teased that he was going to do a collaboration with Mr. Beast in an upcoming event. But his fans would actually take advantage of this information. A longtime PvP Lands player named Rundown decided to use this to boost his very own YouTube channel. Rundown hosted a live stream titled Skeppy and Mr. Beast $10,000 event, even though the event he was streaming had absolutely nothing to do with Mr. Beast.
Yeah, they should be sending us in any minute now. We're just waiting, boys. Special event. Ooh, I'm hyped. Thank you guys for coming to the stream, man.
As a result of this fake YouTube stream, Rundown gained 40,000 new subscribers on his second channel, which made Skeppy super mad, and he took it to Twitter to publicly shame Rundown for what he had done. Skeppy was honestly put in a tricky position here, because he kinda had to call out Rundown for his actions. But at the same time, Rundown was loved so much by Skeppy's fanbase that a lot of them actually took his side over Skeppy, especially after Skeppy immaturely refused to resolve the matter privately. And as I'm sure you know, coming to Twitter to rant is never as good of an option as just messaging the person privately that you have an issue with. The tweets from Rundown are since deleted, but Skeppy said, "I don't appreciate what you're doing. I don't care if people use my name for views, but you've gained an audience off of my subscribers and then lied to my audience over and over yesterday and multiple other times too. Not cool." Now, to be honest, most people quickly forget about this whole ordeal, and it didn't massively damage Skeppy's credibility. After all, he wasn't really in the wrong in this situation. But what came next only added more fuel to this fire that was just started, because in 2020, the Muffin Squad would collapse and hurt Skeppy's career more than he ever thought possible. Now, Skeppy actually left the group early in an attempt to avoid drama and save his name. And you might be wondering what happened exactly. Well, remember A6D from earlier that I told you to keep track of in your head? Well, he was the third member of the Muffin Squad, but A6D wasn't exactly the greatest guy. A6D was accused of being a sexist and also a racist after saying the N-word on recording. Worst of all though, by far, A6D would be accused of being a predator after 2 players suggested that he was talking to them inappropriately.
A lot of people, I don't want to go into it, but a lot of people ask me like if I'm still friends with A60. I don't know, it's a weird thing to say because it's like obviously we're friends, but I never had any bad blood with A60. The only thing that, like, I'll talk about it now because it's been like a month, and I think he wouldn't mind because he made a stream on me talking for like half an hour saying things about me, so that was the only thing that really got on my nerves a little bit. And then after that I sort of just faded a little bit because I don't know, that just, I didn't want to get into this, dude.
Now, this was a weird reply from Skeppy. Being friends with an alleged predator is a wild thing to admit. So of course, he was followed with big backlash from his community.
I can't be friends with A6D. This has nothing to do with Twitter drama or any of that, and I'm not saying I'm 100% in the right here. I would go back and do some things differently. He knows why, I know why, and I'm just leaving it as that because, like I said, I'm not going into detail out of respect, and that's pretty much it.
But along with that, A6D was of course cancelled as a result of these allegations. And amidst the chaos, A6D went for the throat of Skeppy. A6D for some reason attempted to take Skeppy down with him by telling everyone that he'd faked content in the past and that Skeppy had been lying to his viewers this whole time. Notably, A6D alleged that Skeppy's entire French server owner series was completely fake. A total of 6 videos in the series that received tens of millions of views, all faked and lied about. In a Twitter voice note that was since deleted from his account, he mentioned that the two had actually met prior to filming, and Skeppy had asked him to act out a character for the video. So here's the Twitter voice note that A6D posted about this.
So I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard. Well, the video, like the French server owner kid thing, was all fake. Skeppy asked me if I could help him for a video, and then I said yes. I didn't know at that point, but basically it was just faking, faking being French and not faking being French because I'm actually French, you know it, but faking having sent him an email and then doing basically what we did. So it wasn't scripted at all. It was pretty much on improvisation.
This allegation completely destroyed the trust that Skeppy had built for years with his fans, many of which had found his channel because of this very series. The whole point of Skeppy's channel was that he posted quote-unquote authentic content. His videos were funny because he was so outrageous with strangers. But with the news that it was all just a big lie and all staged, the videos were no longer nearly as funny to a lot of fans. They were honestly just cringe at that point. And since these allegations have been brought up, every video Skeppy has ever posted to YouTube has been called into question. For example, in one of his IRL videos, Skeppy apparently ordered 72 large pizzas to Halo's house for a prank, leading many to believe that he just ordered the empty boxes and once again faked a video for easy views, not actually being authentic with his audience like he had always claimed.
What am I gonna do with all of this pizza? Okay? It's all I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And look at it. It's all thin crust.
In another video, Skeppy purchased an invite to an anti-Skeppy server from a Fiverr listing. When he was on the server, the owner quote-unquote happened to come online, and Skeppy spent the rest of the video trolling him. Just his signature video format.
It's a safe space for people who hate you. Oh my god, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? Moving on both accounts, moving on both accounts. Oh, switching back and forth. Not blue. See? Exactly. Oh, so how do you know each other? I think I gotta go now.
This video got over 380,000 views, making Skeppy a fair amount of money in the process. However, as you might have guessed, it later came to light that this video was completely fake. The creator of the Fiverr listing, Tecton MC, never received an order for the server invite on his Fiverr account. He also never met up with Skeppy and was completely unaware that he'd even seen the Fiverr posting before the video was posted.
In Skeppy's video, he shows the packages, prices, and then says he contacted the seller and got on the server. He would have to pay to do that. And here is all the payments I've received on the account. 0.
Oh, and a build battle is included. Oh, fun. And that's only the $5 package. All right, I will be back. All right, sup. So, it's been a minute, but I'm back. I have added the server IP after communicating with the Fiverr legend himself.
You could see that he makes it out to be that he's getting on a server with the owner, but as the person who made this account, that never happened. He's also lying about paying me. It's clearly insinuated when he shows the packages and then goes on the server that he paid the owner to get there, but that never happened.
Sure, Tecton only lost out on about $15 from this missed sale, but that wasn't the point that he was trying to make. The part that was actually bad was that Skeppy had literally just taken a smaller content creator's idea, lied to his audience again, and generated more views and revenue for himself, all while claiming to be authentic. More allegations quickly followed though. For instance, in October 2020, Minecraft player Zach Salt took to the PvP Lands forum to say that he hadn't been paid for an event he won a few weeks prior, despite Skeppy saying that he would be paid within 48 hours. Another user forwarded the same exact concerns on the post, suggesting that it wasn't just a one-off and that Skeppy had been consistently scamming fans on his very own Minecraft server for their prize money. Skeppy with success was losing all trace of his morals, if he ever had them in the first place, and fans were starting to see the truth about Skeppy. Following that, in 2021, another rumor came out about Skeppy, that he had not paid the artist that designed his first merchandise line, despite of course promising them that they would be properly paid for their work. His merch line that easily profited him over $100,000 in the first month alone, he just couldn't be bothered to pay the artist who created it. But it got even worse than just that, because he had literally no leg to stand on after several users looked through the terms and conditions of his store, which actually gave him the right to steal artwork without any consequences or payment. This whole situation made him look absolutely terrible in the community's eyes. He literally snuck in a clause that allowed him to scam people. Then, going into 2022, Skeppy got into a huge beef with Sunny V2, after Sunny made a video similar to this video about how Skeppy's YouTube career fell off of a cliff. He reiterated the rumors that Skeppy's videos were scripted and that overall he was just a scummy creator. Of course, Skeppy, not knowing how to handle these kind of situations, decided to make a reply video to defend himself, trying to prove that the scamming allegations were false, as well as throwing his own shade back at Sunny. However, by this point, the damage had been done, and most of Skeppy's fans were completely done with him.
I apologized in the past. I took down videos. Everyone can beat me down for all my horrific mistakes. But you, Sunny, what's your excuse?
With multiple allegations against him now, Skeppy took to Twitter to try and rejuvenate his career. However, as you might expect, by the last time he went to Twitter, he only ended up making things worse. Much worse. For example, he tweeted out, "In today's video, I will be beating a girl," with the next tweet saying, "In Bed Wars." Now, this was obviously meant to be a joke, and if it was a creator with a well-standing reputation, it probably would have just been a funny joke that was laughed off. But it's Skeppy, a notorious scammer and liar, so people just didn't take it that way. This wasn't just light humor anymore, it was cringy and just weird. There's trolling, and then there's joking about abuse after your reputation has already been tanked into the ground, just going too far and spiraling out. It also wasn't the first time that he's crossed the line on Twitter. Like back in 2020, he tweeted this wonderful tweet that you can see on screen, which once again, people have different humor and this could be funny depending on circumstances, but nobody finds it funny if you already have a terrible reputation. This was just more ammo for Skeppy's band of haters to rally against him. Even times when he's been vulnerable on social media have now been turned fully around and used against him. In 2019, he posted a tweet saying, "Liars are the worst type of of people, which I'd agree with, but talk about hypocritical. Not to mention, looking back at these tweets, saying all of this publicly on the internet is about as corny as it gets. Nobody tweets this stuff out if they aren't just looking for some attention. At the time of those tweets, Skeppy received so much support from his fan base who actually cared about him because they thought that he cared about them. However, if this was posted nowadays in 2024, it's safe to say that 99% of the comments would be negative, calling him out for being a hypocrite and a liar. Nowadays, Skeppy receives literally a tenth or less of the views that he used to across his active channels, and he uploads a lot less frequently. Sure, he's still doing better than 99% of other creators out there, and even this channel, of course, but compared to the numbers he was doing in 2019 and 2020, he's worlds away from where he once was. For one definite reason as to why, Skeppy has completely lost the trust of his audience. His channel was literally all about connecting with his audience and providing authentic, funny content. But because of all of these controversies and scandals, people now feel like they can't trust him at all. There's a good chance that every video is scripted, and as a result, they're viewed just as cringy rather than being funny. But perhaps more important is the fact that as a result of all of these allegations, threats, and rumors, Skeppy's personality has actually fundamentally changed. He's no longer the loudmouth who will say anything to anyone for content. Instead, he's a shell of what he used to be, scared of saying anything too controversial that'll get him wrapped up in more drama. He's holding on to his career by a thread, but to this day, he keeps posting fake, scripted, trolling Minecraft videos.
Yeah, they genuinely have no idea. What? How much more obvious do I have to make this? Okay. We're gonna go taller. We're gonna go wider. Looks really good.
I mean, Skeppy has literally had random people create burner social media accounts to spread misinformation that he abused them as a child. It does make sense, and I feel like anyone would tone things down if they were getting this level of hate. Another thing that a lot of people have been overlooking is how the death of Technoblade actually did affect Skeppy.
Technoblade was the best. I swear to God, I do not have one bad memory with Techno. I still haven't been fully able to process. I don't know how to truly describe the feeling. It's just like an empty pit in your stomach. No matter what I do, I feel like this is all I've been able to really think about. It sucks so much. Cancer, man.
These two were incredibly close, and it seems like he hasn't really fully recovered since Techno passed away. And honestly, that's completely understandable. Maybe you could give Skeppy the benefit of the doubt and say he's just simply recovering from a loss.
Thank you for making me strive for more at so many different occurrences and everything you've done for so many people. I miss you, Techno. Rest in peace.
Skeppy, though, does still have a long career ahead of him, just like the next loved creator, Recrap. One of Minecraft's most loved creators that appeared seemingly out of nowhere. And just a few months after reaching every YouTuber's dream of 1 million subscribers, he suddenly left the server that made his career possible in the first place. So what happened to Recrap, and why did he leave the most popular Minecraft SMP at the peak of his own popularity? Well, the reasons behind this are actually a lot more interesting than you might think, but to explain where things change up for Recrap, we've got to go way back. In fact, our story starts in 2002 in the United States, where Parker Recrap Marriott was born. As a kid, Parker was obsessed with video games. He loved playing pretty much anything he can get his hands on, and when Minecraft released in 2011, it's safe to say that he fell in love with it, just like all of us did. He was obsessed with Minecraft for years, to the point where in 2020, he decided to create a YouTube channel solely focused on his very own Minecraft content. He named the channel Recrap 1, which, if you were wondering why he chose that name, it's actually his first name Parker backwards. Apparently, he got the idea from his dad, who was presumably pretty supportive of the whole idea of Parker pursuing content creation. Like most YouTubers, Recrap's first few videos weren't anything special and didn't receive any real attention at all. He's actually unlisted most of his early videos, but he said that he might relist them at some point in the future. Anyway, eventually, Recrap started to play with other smaller content creators on a server named EchoCraft.
Hello everybody, this is Recrap2 and welcome to the first episode of EchoCraft. This is just another SMP server and I hope you enjoy the video.
This was basically just a massive multiplayer Let's Play series, kind of like Hermitcraft, but obviously a lot less popular at the time. I mean, at this point, Recrap had like 60 subscribers. He was literally unknown in the Minecraft YouTube scene, but he was grinding out videos nonetheless just because he enjoyed it. Nevertheless, despite receiving no real success while posting EchoCraft content, one thing was improving for Recrap: the quality of his videos. Every piece of content, he was learning how to tell better stories and overall just raise his production value video by video. As he posted more of them, Recrap started to improve his thumbnails, his edits, and even let his personality shine through more, making his content really stand out in its own unique style. He also gained a better understanding of what made a YouTube video viral, which prompted him to create a video titled How to Find the Mycelium Resistance HQ on the 9th of October 2020, and this video did pretty well to say the least.
These few frames could expose the largest secret on the most popular Minecraft server. Probably. If you're a little confused, let me give you the rundown.
In this video, Recrap leveraged the popularity of the Hermitcraft server to expose the hiding place of Grian and other members of the server who had revolted against the mayor and been hidden in a secret location. Throughout the video, Recrap literally did frame-by-frame analysis to find their HQ, and it's safe to say that for this point in his YouTube journey, the video did very well, receiving several thousand views just in the first few days.
I've just loaded up my copy of the Hermitcraft World Seed, and as you can see, I've started marking out each and every mob spawner with a beacon. And to do this, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is type in 3 commands. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. Once you've typed in all those commands, it will actually make a beacon.
And the funny part was that Recrap honestly didn't expect the video to get any views, but when he checked the stats, the view count was doubling every few minutes and absolutely blowing up. The popularity of this video prompted Recrap to make more videos of the same style, and they received as well quite a few views and started to get his channel the traction that he'd been grinding for. However, there was a pretty massive underlying problem with this style of content for Recrap. It just wasn't very authentic. Recrap started out on YouTube to create original content that showcased his personality so that he could actually build a true fan base. But this series of videos was just kind of leeching off of other creators, and they didn't allow Recrap to be original and necessarily show off his personality. And so, despite the success that he did have with these videos, Recrap made the noble decision to opt for authenticity over views and focus his own unique style of content, quitting what was working to focus on his future on YouTube.
If you haven't seen my videos before, I like to have a goal to work towards, and today is no different. I want to find an amethyst geode and make a starter amethyst crystal farm. So me and my friends Civ, Beppo, and Dylan did just that.
He focused mostly on his EchoCraft series, which did receive a surge in popularity around this time, with most of the videos getting a few thousand views now instead of the previous 0. Recrap himself said that this success was largely down to the fact that he was getting better at making interesting clickable thumbnails. He was also just enjoying himself a bit more and creating funny content that his small fan base really started to enjoy. However, on the 24th of April 2021, everything would change for Recrap. At this point in time, Dream was reaching the peak of his popularity. His manhunt videos were doing insanely well, and if you watched Minecraft content, it was almost guaranteed that one of his videos would be on your recommended feed right when you opened the app. And on April 23rd, he posted what would soon become one of his most viral videos, Minecraft Speedrunner versus 5 Hunters. And this was actually the video where Dream pulled off his iconic and genuinely insane boat clutch to get away from the hunters.
Bye, Dream!
Wait, what?
What?
Oh my gosh! What?
He's on the ground! He's on the ground! He's literally on the ground!
Get him, guys! Get him!
Recrap actually watched this video the moment it came out, and after he saw the boat clutch, he had only one thing on his mind. I could do this too. So instantly, Recrap started recording, trying to recreate the impossible boat clutch that Dream managed to pull off in his video. The whole process actually took him about 8 hours, but he managed to get the video published just a day after Dream's original video came out. The video was titled, I Learned to Do Dream's Insane Boat MLG, following a similar formula to his previous Hermitcraft videos that had done well.
Yes!
Oh, I did it!
But what made this video different to the Hermitcraft videos was that Recrap was able to show off his personality in the video.
First official boat time craft. Go! I did it wrong. Go! That one was quick. Okay, so this is my best craft so far, and this is how fast Dream does it. So I'm getting close.
Instead of focusing on another content creator, he just took inspiration from Dream's video, which made it feel more unique and authentic, making his own video about the same thing, not just going frame by frame over someone else's content. People this time got to see the real Recrap, and let's just say it did extremely well. Seriously, this video went completely viral, gaining thousands and thousands of views in a matter of just a few hours. At this point today, day, it's received over 13 million views, which is actually just insane. The video was so popular that Dream himself dropped a comment on it saying, "This is an amazingly well done video and in such a short time. Earned a sub." With this massive influx of views, it came a new wave of subscribers for Recrap. And in less than a month, his subscriber count went from a couple of thousand to 100,000, which is of course the first big milestone for all creators.
My friends built this massive silver play button replica not to celebrate my success. I'm not kidding when I say this, they built it as a decoy. So they could lull me into a false sense of security and blow me up. The worst thing, just listen to how innocent their voices are.
Hey,
Yo,
what's up?
How's it going?
And it does remind me, I'm really trying to push for 100,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate if you did drop a sub. I'm trying to post consistent, high quality videos just like this one, and you can always unsub later if you stop enjoying the content. But now, back to the video. From here, Recrap continued posting his regular style content, mostly on the EchoCraft server, and received thousands more views on every video he posted. People were really starting to appreciate his style of content and his personality that was shining through. Then, just a few weeks later, Recrap would receive a message from fellow Minecraft YouTuber Parrot that would completely change his YouTube career and life. The message was an official invitation to the Lifesteal SMP. Now, for those of you that don't somehow know, the Lifesteal SMP is basically a massive anarchy server, where the members form teams, build stories, and have fun making their YouTube videos. The server started its first season in 2021 and became popular pretty much overnight because it was super unique and had a ton of massive names playing on it. Recrap was invited to join the second season in 2022 by Parrot, and let's just say that it was a mutually beneficial experience for everyone. Because as soon as Recrap joined the server, everyone's channels started to blow up even more than they already were.
So a couple YouTubers invited me to their SMP where you can kill somebody and steal their permanent heart. But I'm the new guy on the server. Do you really think they're gonna let me survive? I had to get some armor ASAP.
It actually works. /K actually works.
What? The server owner removed that command and made us throw away all of our items, but I was still in trouble. Alliances were being formed, I had no friends, and there was a 24-hour grace period before everybody started dying.
Basically, any lifesteal video that anyone posted was guaranteed to get millions of views, and every day, all the members would gain thousands of more subscribers. But the member leading the pack by some distance was always Recrap. His videos did better, he gained more subscribers, and he got more comments and support than any other member. High on this newfound consistent success, Recrap started posting lifestyle videos pretty much every day along with his EchoCraft series. And on the 17th of June 2022, all his hard work had paid off, as Recrap achieved the milestone that every YouTuber dreams of, 1 million subscribers. Recrap became the first member of the SMP to reach 1 million subs, and pretty much everyone thought that he was just going to continue his winning formula and go on to achieve greater success. However, just as he achieved this milestone, Recrap started to fall out of love with making content, mainly making content on the Lifesteal SMP. He had been posting SMP content for months on end, and it was clear that this repetitive cycle was starting to get to him and be a lot less interesting to continue making videos on. Yes, it performed well, but it wasn't what Recrap enjoyed doing anymore. He was burnt out and finished with Lifesteal. And so at the end of season 4 on the SMP and moments after hitting 1 million subscribers, Recrap made the tough decision to leave the server.
The Parker quit Lifesteal. He said he wanted to focus on his own things. He is in the Discord though, as far as I'm aware. But he wants to focus on some of his own things right now, which honestly fair. I get that. Yeah.
Everyone was sad to see him go, but leaving Lifesteal didn't mark the end of Recrap's YouTube career in the slightest. He still wanted to make content, he just wanted to switch things up and start focusing on something a little bit more unique. His new videos mainly came in the form of single-player worlds where Recrap would do challenges in survival, creative, and even adventure mode sometimes. A lot of the challenges were straight up Mr. Beast style, where he just grind the same thing for hours and hours.
Can you farm 1 million melons in 100 Minecraft days? This is what 1 million looks like. Psych! Minecraft can't even load in 1 million melons at the same time. You'd have to farm all of these 4 times over.
Others though, like his video titled "I Survived 24 Hours in the Deep Dark," were pretty interesting and unique.
Down there is the Deep Dark. Not a fun place. The Deep Dark is home to one monster, the Warden. And since I'm surviving there for the next 24 hours with nothing, let's see how much damage it does.
He also started to do speedruns, trying to break the world record for beating the game. In his best attempt, he actually managed to beat Minecraft in under 15 minutes, which was pretty good for someone brand new to speedrunning. And while his viewership did decrease a bit over time, it was largely because he wasn't uploading as many videos. The videos themselves were all doing really well, and fans were still supporting him after leaving Lifesteal. But honestly, more important than the metrics was the overall attitude of Recrap. It was clear that he was much happier making unique videos that he actually wanted to create, rather than the same old Lifesteal content over and over. But it seemed like he missed all of his friends on Lifesteal and the environment that the server created. Because in 2024, Recrap returned to Lifesteal for Season 6, after missing out on Season 5. His return video got over 2 million views, marking his highest view count for about 5 months. To say the least, fans were hyped to see him return.
So I joined the Lifesteal SMP, a YouTuber anarchy server where if you kill somebody, you steal one of their permanent hearts. And I can't overstate how unbelievably nervous I was for this. I'm so nervous. Oh, dude. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Not because the server's already been up for 4 days and I'm probably gonna get spawn killed. Well, a little because of that, but mostly because I used to play on the server for almost 2 years, and then I kind of just left, and now I'm back, and I'm kind of worried what everybody's gonna think of me.
As of today, Recrap's still playing on the server and getting over 1 million views every video he posts. But nowadays, Recrap looks like he's enjoying his time on Lifesteal much more than he used to. He's learned from his previous mistakes and only uploads now a Lifesteal episode about once a week so that he doesn't burn himself out. And when he's not on Lifesteal, he's busy just doing his own thing and making the videos that he wants to make rather than the videos he thinks he has to make to keep up his image and viewership. In the future, it wouldn't be a surprise to see him join the next Lifesteal season, but he also may skip it to focus on beating new challenges and focusing on his own brand. Ultimately, Recrap's YouTube career and his rise to the top has been pretty legendary. He's one of the only Minecraft YouTubers that hasn't actually ever done anything wrong as far as we know. He's just a stand-up good dude and someone who simply enjoys playing Minecraft and isn't really interested in the drama or fame that comes with being a big-time creator. But after speaking about Recrap, let's take a look at all of the creators who parted ways with Lifesteal. A lot of them were loved, but just as many were hated and even canceled because of stuff that they did in the server. So let's take it way back to the start, because Lifesteal once was great.
Get him! Yo, this. Nah, he's done. He's done.
But that was before all of the drama that tore the server apart. It all started as a simple yet fun anarchy SMP and quickly turned into one of the most elaborate and creative SMPs when it comes to its storytelling, creation, and crazy complex war planning. To better understand exactly why everyone left, we need to go back 3 years into the past, back to the early days of the server and how exactly it began.
Specifically to the very first day of the Lifesteal SMP. Lifesteal is no ordinary world. In fact, it's a YouTuber anarchy server, and here, if you kill a player, you steal one of their permanent hearts.
But let's not go back too early, because Season 1 wouldn't have any members leaving, though that would change very quickly coming into Season 2. YouTubers Jetpacks and Mapic were the people who started the Lifesteal SMP. The idea of the server was proposed by Parrot, where if another player kills you, you'll permanently lose a heart and they will gain yours, and vice versa. But going into Season 2, they were certainly not expecting anyone to be leaving already. However, there were actually 3 players from Lifesteal SMP Season 1 who didn't return for the second. These players were Adrian's, Guilty, and Redunes. Although Redunes would return later and be a major player in Season 3, both Adrian's and Guilty would not return for the rest of the season or in any of the following seasons of the Lifesteal SMP. We don't exactly know the reasons for not continuing on the server, despite being founding members, but from what we can see from their channel uploads, it seems like both of them more so enjoyed playing on Minecraft Hardcore mode, which was probably the reason why they weren't making any content about the Lifesteal SMP at all. That, along with the belief that the SMP would never really amount to anything, made them skeptical and just decided to not be a part of it anymore. Now, all the players were split onto teams because that's how the server's storyline really started. Adrian's, while he was on the server, was part of the Sour Patch Nation, and Guilty was in the trio of Gentlemen Alliance. However, neither of them really played any sort of major role in Season 1 major events, so it wasn't the biggest loss for the server that they decided to leave. Something you should know and understand is the groups and alliances on the Lifesteal SMP. It'll be a reason that attributes to many creators' disappearance from Lifesteal itself, and later on, it actually caused one of the biggest creators on the server to leave. We'd first see the creation of the Jolly Ranchers, which includes Rochambeau Games, The Terrain, and Poafa.
You know, after all that, I think it's time to give our nation an official name. Although all of my ideas were shot down.
so we decided to go with Jolly Rancher.
Opposing Jetpix's Sour Patch Kingdom, which includes Parrot, the Beast Woogie, Ospie, and of course, Adrian's. Sour Patch Kingdom would soon grow to be the largest group in the server, having a total of 14 players by the end of the season, as opposed to Jolly Rancher's 6-player group. The Gentleman Alliance, which of course Skeppy was a part of, was only a 3-person group, having Uvoid, Guilty, and Havenhand. As we mentioned, the ever so complicated storyline would start right away in Season 1, and if we want to even try and understand why some of the members left, we have to be somewhat caught up. So, in the Battles of the Ocean Monument, Parrot and his team fought against Mappic and the Jolly Ranchers, outplaying them in literally every way due to the absurd amount of hearts that they gathered thanks to a heart farm exploit that they discovered. Mappic, though, quickly found an admin command bug and started exploiting it back against Parrot. During their second confrontation with the Jolly Ranchers, Parrot and his teammates still managed to win an uphill battle against Mappic, leading to the end of the first season. And, as we know, the end of Adrian's, Guilty, and Redoon's. Along with this, Parrot would now officially be running the server. He became the new server owner, and he would soon revamp the server to fix the main problem that was plaguing Season 1. He got rid of admin commands, so there would be absolutely no more admin command abuse this time around.
So I became the new owner of the server, starting Lifesteal SMP Season 2, and I promised never to let admin commands impact the server again.
And surely, this would get more players to stick around, right? I mean, they'd only lost 3 creators at this point, so hopefully it wouldn't get too much worse. But as I'm sure you know, it would only get worse from here. However, it wouldn't start off too bad. It was during this time that Lifesteal SMP's popularity picked up massively on both YouTube and Twitch. So Season 2 would see the addition of many fresh faces, being It Subs, McBirkin, McClutch, Mid My Sticks, Panji, Planet Lord, Prince Zam, Recrap 2, Savrise, Spectacle, and Sponker, aka Dreams PvP Trainer. And let me tell you, you're gonna want to remember the name Sponker, because he later leaves for a reason that isn't exactly sunshine and rainbows.
It's recently come to my attention that the YouTuber by the name of Sponker has been publicly exposed and also just been made videos of, accused, and not only accused but also literally exposed for being a predator.
But before we dive into exactly what happened there, let's take a look at all of the new faces. And with them, probably the most notable addition to the server was the player named Clown Pierce, who Parrot himself stated to be the best PvPer in all of the SMP. Now, Season 2 was good. In fact, it was great for the future of the SMP, but it didn't feel like that to everyone. With Parrot as the leader of Lifesteal SMP's new season, several changes were made to the server. A couple of these were the ability to withdraw hearts and use them as a consumable resource, adding to the current max health pool of the players. On top of that, he also added another gameplay element, in which players lose 1 max heart each time that they die, taking the already difficult setting of the Lifesteal SMP to even greater heights in terms of survivability.
Lifesteal had a new feature that allowed players to withdraw their hearts as items. We decided to give almost all of our hearts to Vortex, bringing him all the way up to the max heart count of 20.
However, this change wasn't exactly great. Not only could Clown Pierce still destroy all of his enemies who had max hearts, but other players didn't like the changes and would peace out on the Lifesteal SMP. In Season 2, as we saw, only a handful of players didn't return, but ending Season 2 and coming into Season 3, the numbers of non-returning players would increase a lot, and actually doubling the amount of the previous season. Cakeman Extreme is one of those players. He would not return to the server, and upon checking, he hasn't really made any content regarding the Lifesteal SMP. But during his time on the server, he was allied with Miles. Miles YouTube was another Minecraft YouTuber who was part of Lifesteal Season 2. But the reason he left is actually a bit more interesting. He made a video of his journey and experience in Lifesteal SMP Season 2. But after taking a lot of L's from mostly PvE related stuff, he was down to only 1 remaining heart. In his video, Why I Got Banned on Lifesteal SMP, he told everyone that being down to 1 heart is the cue for him to quit.
So was that it? I had 1 heart. There was nowhere I could go from this. 1 heart is basically being already dead. So what's even the point in trying at this point? Wait a minute. See, this would be great, but I wasn't invited.
And as you can see right at the ending there, he expressed the desire to play and join Lifesteal SMP Season 3, but apparently he wasn't invited at all. So that was the end of it for him. Goovoid would also not return for Season 3, switching up his content and probably just not being invited back. It's Oasis though is one of the weirdest cases coming off the start of the server. To be honest, these cases would only get crazier and worse from here though. But Oasis was another content creator who would not return for both Seasons 3 and 4 for multiple reasons. In his Twitter post back in December 2022, he posted a TwitLonger link regarding several frequently asked questions that fans would ask him, and the TwitLonger link has actually been disabled since. In summary, he's not participating in Lifesteal SMP due to a project that he's been working on called Across the Darkness, which is also a video series about his experiences during Lifesteal SMP Season 2. However, if you go and check out his channel, he hasn't uploaded anything except for one video. Checking the Wayback Machine, it seems like he deleted his previous videos and just decided to keep one public on the channel. Now, his reasons for leaving the server seemed a lot deeper than others. Maybe he didn't feel comfortable or simply just had a bad encounter. Whatever the reason though, he didn't make it clear publicly and probably for a good reason. Not to mention, almost every video with anything to do with Oasis has since been deleted. He basically erased himself off of YouTube itself. Some creators though were simply just lazy and didn't see the vision of the Lifesteal SMP server. Osby, despite being a founding member of Season 1, would not be returning for Season 3. He also only ever uploaded one video on his channel, so there's that. Now for the real stuff. This is where Lifesteal SMP struck up some controversy and took a turn for the worse. Remember when I told you guys that we're gonna get back to Sponker later on? Well, here we are. And to be honest, this section warrants a video of its own just for how crazy it is. Sponker is famously known to be Dream's Minecraft trainer, the man himself who made Dream the Minecraft legend that he became.
Sponker, or Spencer, was one of the reasons I was able to get so good at 1.16 PvP, because he sat there and taught me a lot of stuff, because he's a tryhard who plays all the time.
And Dream and his coach Sponker also shared a few other darker similarities, because Sponker didn't exactly have a clean past. In fact, it was a pretty disgusting past. And a lot of his mistakes would soon surface online. Almost a year ago, when a YouTuber named 9takes uploaded a video regarding Sponker. In this video, he discussed a ton of the allegations made against Sponker, which would turn out to not exactly be allegations, and more so just be terrible things that he did.
He says right after this, so over feelings that I caught, I was willing to throw out the friendship. This is just salt in the wound, man. You're saying because of how someone treated a woman, you're willing to throw out a friendship and become a pedophile and date an underage girl? What kind of delusional is this? Right as this was said, Sharpness hit Sponker with, "You were gonna get with her, I'm telling you," which Sponker leads up with the heat. I've been on the fence about it because I know it was wrong. So don't sit here and act like I had no hesitation. It doesn't matter if you had hesitation or not. You still acted on it. How is this difficult for him to understand? He's playing the moral cards when he already is morally wrong.
Now, this was definitely the worst thing that he did. He was 18 years old messaging a 14-year-old, but it wasn't actually the initial reason that he was kicked from the Lifesteal SMP. The initial reason was actually funny enough because he was caught in 4K saying the N-word on the Lifesteal SMP. You can search up and find that clip yourself, but here's the gameplay of it on screen. I have a feeling that YouTube wouldn't enjoy me including it with the audio. So there's what happened to Sponker, and even funnier, when the allegations were 100% proved true, he deleted everything from his channel and vanished from the internet completely. And still to this day, we haven't seen anything from him in a while. So that's the main people who didn't return for Season 3, but the start of Season 3 wasn't the actual downfall of the Lifesteal SMP. They had some controversy and members who left, sure, but it was recoverable, unlike what was yet to come. On a positive note, Season 3 was probably the most stacked in terms of content and members so far. New server rules were also implemented, such as no netherite equipment except for their tools, and banning the use of some potions. Combat logging was also added as a bannable offense. Since this is a new season of Lifesteal SMP and it's raking in hundreds of thousands of views per video, the server is of course going to see new faces. The SMP additions this time around include Bacon Waffles, Branzycraft, Don Turnt, Mr. Cube 6, Minecraft Curios, and Red Dunes, who, yes, was previously in Season 1 but only logged into the server once. There's also another addition to the server, the Lifesteal SMP guests, which include BlockFacts, Tubbo, and most notably, Dream SMP's very own Tommy Innit. Tommy Innit visited the Lifesteal SMP server as a guest, and this of course just blew it up to new heights. Season 3 is the most stacked that the server has ever been, and the views were only on the rise. Not to mention, heading into Season 4, we'd see the least members leave that we ever had. For this season, surprisingly, there's only one singular member who will not make an appearance, and it's Minecraft Curios. Even better for the public image of the server, he didn't leave with any controversy at all. It was simply due to him having a lack of time.
And on Lifesteal, you literally have to play for like 30 hours just to get a video out. And if I did that, I just would have zero content for like a month. And if I didn't post for a month on Minecraft Curious, then I'd probably lose like all my subscribers. So I don't really want to do that. So it's a question of can I play Lifesteal while also posting normal content? And I'm not sure what the answer is to that. So really, it's just about me not having enough time to play on the server actively while also posting my current content.
His Minecraft Curios Twitter account was also suspended, but now he goes under the name of Jamesy or Baked. He makes Minecraft Kids content and was probably with the right decision to leave from the server when he did. But other than that, let's move on to Season 4 of the Lifesteal SMP. Season 4, as I said, would retain basically all of the players from Season 3 and will outnumber its previous season in terms of views and in-game events. But this was also the time when bugs, exploits, and banned items would surface and absolutely plague the server. There was some contraband items going around, and despite weeks and weeks of effort to find these contraband items and the vault that they were stored at, Parrot and his team would find absolutely nothing. But not too long after, they find Spoke having something to do with it, leaving Parrot to take a leave from the server in honor of his good friend Spoke.
What I've realized is that if you're not on this server, I don't think I can really have fun either.
I think I can say the same, Parrot.
Alright.
You ready?
I'm ready.
See you later.
Don't worry though, because this wasn't Parrot's official exit from Lifesteal. Spoke would later invite Parrot back to the server by telling him about a brand new exploit that players would be able to use to their advantage. And it was cross-transferring items from other servers and being able to log into 2 servers at one time.
You currently have the You currently have the other worlds loaded. So if you fall down, you will land on like a tree or something.
Bro, what the heck is this?
Parrot would later accuse a player named Vitalacy, saying that he's also capable of pulling off this exploit. So, in order to prevent this from happening and ruining the server, Parrot and Spoke planned out the only thing that they could think of doing, and Vitalacy would get a ban from the server. 2 months after Vitalacy's forced ban from the server, Spoke would invite Parrot back again to show him another new exploit. But this time around, Spoke managed to trick Parrot into giving him admin powers, starting a war on the server with illegal items and tons of glitches and exploits. All of this made a series of events that would lead to Spoke's death, making the perfect opportunity to start the creation of Lifesteal SMP Season 5. The season that, however, would see the most people leave. And it was not good looks for Lifesteal. By the most amount of creators, I mean the most prominent creators in the space, particularly Recrap 2, Parrot X2, and McClutch. Vitalacy, Pawafa, and its subs would also not return as regular Lifesteal SMP players for this season. But let's first dive into what happened with McClutch. McClutch is a Minecraft YouTuber who joined the Lifesteal SMP way back in Season 2, and he was hyped to be there.
It was basically a dream to join this group of people, but somehow it led to me being called a misogynist, becoming the most hated person in the Minecraft community, and being forced to leave the Lifesteal SMP. How the hell did this happen?
Well, throughout Season 3, McClutch would make 7 videos about the SMP, and in Season 4, he was part of some of the biggest major conflicts on the server. And overall, McClutch was really active on the SMP, until August 3rd of 2023, when he responded to a Twitter thread. Prince Zam, one of Lifesteal SMP's most prominent members, quote retweeted him with a screenshot of McClutch following Andrew Tate. And whether you think that's an issue or not, it's crazy that it was the reason he ended up leaving the Lifesteal SMP.
But out of nowhere, the situation had amassed over 100,000 views pretty freaking quickly. And so my comments started flooding with people calling me a sex trafficking supporter, misogynist, woman hater. simply for following Andrew Tate. Now, I feel like that says a lot about the Minecraft community. And, you know, everyone was turning their backs on me. And I realized just how petty the post of the screenshot actually was. It literally had nothing to do with the situation that was happening. And it was simply just Zame's attempt at getting the entire community to hate me and to get me kicked from Lifesteal. And you know what, bro? It worked.
And in his last YouTube video, he told everyone about his experiences during his time on the SMP, explaining how he felt left out a lot by his fellow content creators and how he felt unhappy because despite him getting hundreds of thousands of views on his videos, he thought it was only because he was on Lifesteal. In the end, he mentioned that he's now trying to improve his life despite leaving the server and that he thought the decision was for the better. Following this upload, McClutch received positive reception from its subs, who was his teammate way back in Season 2, and Minecraft Curios, who also shared his sentiments about feeling left out while playing on the Lifesteal SMP. Speaking of its subs, he would also quit in the same time frame for mental health reasons. In his Subs Talks channel, he talked about his life plans, pondering what exactly he should do next.
What's the next step? What do I see myself doing in life that is meaningful to me? Not necessarily meaningful to others. Don't care about what people say online, like, wow, in order to be a good, meaningful, decent person in society, you need to donate your left kidney to charity. Like, no, man, you don't need to do that. What you need to focus on is what is meaningful to you and how to make a lifestyle around those meaningful things.
Whatever exactly he's been doing since, I do hope the best for him. And as I mentioned, after the ban from the server, Vitalicy also would say his last goodbyes moving into Season 5. On May 13th, Vitalicy posted the video, The Story of My Last Block, which is a 2-week-long journey of Vitalicy in his quest to leave Lifesteal SMP and content creation in general for good.
As I move on to the next stage of my life, I'm forever blessed to have you watching this video and for the thousands of friends I've made along this crazy content creation journey. Since I was young, I've always wanted to use my platform to empower others. So check out these awesome, underrated creators who have especially helped me get to this point.
Pawafa would also quit the server, apparently due to the lack of enjoyment for SMP content in general. However, he did post a 2.5-hour long video about his journey in the SMP. But now for the real biggest losses that the server faced going into Season 5. Recrap and Parrot left the server for good. On December 3rd of 2023, Recrap posted a video about why he left the Lifesteal SMP. In the video, he mentioned how Lifesteal was getting repetitive for him and he didn't like getting into conflicts with the people that he considers friends, even though the conflict itself is basically just for content. He also said he didn't feel excited about the same repetitive cycle of joining a team, getting betrayed, and getting back on the trader. Basically, the storyline of every video.
I just didn't have any new video ideas that I was excited about. I felt like I had done everything already. I think this really shows in one of my last Lifesteal videos where I killed people if they like pancakes better than waffles. And this was my main ditch effort to stray away from the typical Lifesteal video of like, this guy betrayed me, so I'm gonna fight him back.
Due to this, he felt like Lifesteal was ending for him, so he decided to let everyone know about him leaving the server, especially after taking into consideration how bold of a move this would be for him.
And so I sent them the message. I wasn't going to be playing on the next season of Lifesteal. And the worst part is I knew what this meant. I wasn't gonna be joining the VCs every day. As much as I'm sure they would have welcomed me and we would have had fun, we just didn't have that common interest of playing on the server. And as the months have gone by, like, that's true. I haven't talked to them nearly as much.
And finally, we have Parrot X2. Parrot is probably one of the longest members on Lifesteal SMP, and for the last 4 seasons, he's been the owner and one of the most, if not the most, popular content creator in all of the Lifesteal SMP. He was responsible for most of the changes in Season 2, vowing not to have any more admin abuse that will take the fun out of the server. He was also one of the main brains behind many of the SMP's most creative traps. On April 4th though, it would all come to an end. Parrot would upload a 3-hour-long journey of his humble beginnings as part of the Sour Patch Nation, leading to his ownership of the Lifesteal SMP and everything that would follow. This video was basically a parting gift for all of the Lifesteal SMP fans who would be missing the Parrot Lifesteal videos greatly. It's an emotional video for fans that hit the viewers in their feels, involving their journey together and why they had to split up in the end. Eventually, Parrot would leave the server once and for all to focus on other content. But this is not the end for him at all. In fact, maybe just the start. He's still posting videos, trying to make them better and better each time, with an insanely loyal fan base watching over 3-hour Minecraft videos. It's nice to say he didn't go out on a bad note like some of the other creators in this video did. If you guys did make it to this point in the video, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe, let me know what videos you want to see next, and I will catch you guys all later. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get to 100,000 subscribers.